And they're German Shepherds with all that hair.
But like Melania never woke up and said, where's dog
I don't
number
think,
7?
I don't think that, I don't know about the kids. I don't think the kids interacted too much. Remember, they were young. I don't think they interacted. I don't think they were going to open up the gate. There was one dog that they named Frankie. It was a puppy. And Kristen and I went over there and they had the dog on a chain in the garage. And I fucking flipped out. I go, listen to me. This is a puppy. I am not, this dog cannot be on a chain in a garage. You cannot do this to a puppy. I went nuts.
What did Teresa say to this?
She, you know, they let the dog in, maybe because I was there. And they let, I don't know what they did when I wasn't there. What am I going to do? I couldn't be there all the time. I was mortified. And Kristen was mortified. I was so upset that a puppy, why are you buying another German Shepherd puppy and putting it on a chain? I was so upset. I was so upset. I can't even tell you. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I have beautiful animals. I love them. I think more of animals than people.
Well, I don't think Teresa has any dogs now, does she?
She got 4 dogs. Louis came with 3 and she has her 1. She has 4 dogs in the house right now, but now she's all love and light because there were Louis' dogs. Do you remember? You don't remember in the coming attraction, The Vows, when the Louis' sister says, and you got to get used to the dog hair on your white couch. She has the short-haired dogs that
I didn't even watch the coming attractions. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm bored.
She got 4 dogs now. Her little dog, the little white one, okay, and he brought in 3 big dogs.
See, this is why I think when Melissa maybe is going to be back, I don't think it's going to be about Melissa versus Teresa. This is why I do think if she comes back, it's going to be the takedown of Margaret. This has nothing to do with me not liking Margaret and nothing. I just think there has to be a reason to keep Melissa. It can't be Melissa versus Teresa next season.
Right.
People are so sick of it. They're
yeah,
sick
they
of it
really
now.
are.
They don't even want to watch it now. So if they keep Melissa, it's like, it's going to be like, of course they're keeping her. She's such a part of this show.
Right. And Joe, Joe's the 8th housewife. You know what I mean? He is a housewife. He's not a house husband. I've been watching the 2nd season. We have so much to talk about that but this one was funny. I have to say.
What happened?
The one episode where Danielle goes with Danny Provenzano to the brownstone for this charity. And she makes this big deal like they're going to do something bad to her, which of course they don't. And she comes with all the bikers, all the Hells Angels. And I mean, Danny screaming and yelling. And Chris Manzo's going, these people didn't buy a ticket. They were like saying, you didn't give us a table for a reason. You didn't want to give us a table. No, you all showed up. And you didn't buy a ticket. And they're moving tables around. And then Danny screaming and yelling, calling the Manzos punks. I mean, Danielle, you just handled it all wrong. Yes, Danielle was bullied. She was bullied. But instead of Kim G was mortified because Chris Manzo and Kim G's son were best friends, like brothers. And here this Danny is calling them all kinds of bad names. It was brutal. It was brutal. But here's the thing with Danielle. She should have walked in like a class act with Kim G. She should, none of the Manzos were going to do anything to her. She was invited to this event, sat there like a lady. She had some of her friends there and just did what was right. Instead, she brings the Hells Angels. She brings Danny Pro. I mean, girl, you handled it all wrong.
Danielle.
All wrong. All wrong.
Classic TV.
Danielle
was classic.
Oh my God. When you watch it back, you just can't believe it. You just can't believe it.
I really enjoy Miss Staub.
Yeah, she was funny. She was funny. You know, I didn't watch it when she was on with Margaret. I'm going to rewatch that too. I'm going to rewatch when she yanked the hair. Listen, when I saw when I saw how she really yanked her head, I mean, that's whiplash. One thing pulling hair, she yanked it and dragged her around. Wow.
Well, this is why. I don't even know. Have I ever talked about this on here? This is why when Danielle was entering the podcast game, remember she had like a podcast for like a minute?
Yes.
And she was doing a live show at the Strand in New York. and she announced that she was doing it on social. And this was like, I think right at the beginning of COVID. And
Okay.
I responded, I was like, welcome to the game, girl. And I was like, I'm going to come to your show. We're going to talk about it on Behind the Velvet. I'm like, and then I went to bed and I had such a good night's sleep because I'm leaving comments for everyone.
Yeah.
I woke up. I had hundreds and hundreds of texts from the one, the only Margaret Joseph. Margaret went psychotic on me. Psychotic. You fucking traitor. You disgusting. Hey, you are just this disgusting. I need you to delete those comments. I need you to block her. She made me block it.
See,
no one
can
make me do anything.
She's a psycho. She is a psycho.
No one can make me do anything. But I felt like when you're not my enemy, I like Danielle. So yes, I did this on my own volition. I don't play victim, but I did this for my friendship with Margaret.
Wow.
And I never should have.
She is brutal. How dare she?
Ask Laura. Laura was involved.
I believe it.
The infamous Laura. Laura got involved. Now, at that point, Laura was loyal towards Mark. So Laura even told me off. Laura was even texting me. Guys, this is true stuff. Like, I'm not making this
Oh
shit
my
up.
God.
Laura texted me and she was like, David, we are very disappointed because Laura was very loyal to Margaret. That's her.
I know
She's
she
like,
was.
We're very disappointed in you. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a comment. I'm going to her live show. And it's like, not that big a deal, you guys. Nope. I had to block Danielle. I had to delete her.
That's terrible. Well, do you remember there was a couple funny moments that I saw? I think it was Instagram Live or whatever, when Danielle was narrating the show. Remember when Danielle was?
That's when she was funny.
She was funny. She really was funny. That was good. It really was good. She was funny. I got a kick out of her. No, when she yanked that hair, you know what it is about Danielle? She never does anything halfway. It's full force. It's full force. The head spins around like the Exorcist, and it's full force. Like, she's not a Jen Aiden. She never got it. She didn't get it. She never got it. She didn't learn how to play the game, and that was her demise. That was her demise. It was her demise because it was her demise.
And I still don't think that she realizes this.
No, I don't either. Well, Teresa called her. Teresa and her are speaking again. Teresa on her apology tour, she called her and they're speaking again because Teresa said she's so sad. She didn't expect people to lose their job. She doesn't want people to lose their job. Excuse me, Jacqueline Larita, Kathy Wakili, Rosie, Kim D, Danielle. What are you talking about?
Kim G.
You don't want people to lose their job? Come on, Teresa, stop with your bullshit. Stop with your bull. You don't give two flying fucks who loses their job because of you. Stop it. Stop it. And your brother, which he did a lot to you, he's teetering too. Stop. You're not, I didn't want her to lose her job. When I hear that bullshit on their podcast, when she's on with that other kiss ass, just stop, Teresa. Just stop. You didn't want her to lose her job. Just stop. You could care less who's making money as long as you are.